Sublette County School District number 1 is a rural school district in western Wyoming. We serve about 1,100 students in 5 schools. Schools are prime targets for cyber criminals. Schools have a lot of data that criminals want. So we're a prime target. Every day we're seeing alerts of another school that's had a breach. There were definitely threats that were sneaking through the gaps, things that Lumu had picked up that we had not seen prior to that. And what Lumu has done is, as soon as it sees a new threat type or an indicator of compromise, a file hash or something that doesn't look right, then it integrates with all 3 of those. So it automatically blocks that with our firewall, it updates our endpoint protection list, and it is integrated with our DNS layer and allows that protection too. And the DNS layer really protects our clients and our students when they're off-site. We found that even though we had our security stack in place, those solutions evidently had some gaps. And we were seeing even some command and control and malware things on the servers that were just showing up. And it really made us have to go back and do a clean software inventory and really investigate and find out what it was, what's causing this. And again, those are kinds of things that I can report to the board that look like wins for my team, because we want to report those things as opposed to a breach. One of my favorite things about Lumu is the executive reports that we get. When I need to provide some reporting to my supervisor, which is the superintendent of schools or the school board, it's really important to be able to deliver that information in a clear and concise way that is easily understandable and not overwhelming, because it is a complex topic. And the reports that are automatically generated by Lumu allow me to do that exactly. I provide those to the board on a monthly report, and I don't have to generate them. So it's a huge time saver for me. Typically with our security stack, we would have to go into each of our solutions individually and add new indicators of compromise to be blocked. And that was a long process to go into each of those one by one. Each of them has the ability to do it, but each of them does it a little bit differently. And so it's not a very efficient process if you need to block something, a malicious thing on your network. Our firewall solution is actually managed, and so we have to contact our service provider to make those changes too. And sometimes that is, maybe 2 days for that to take effect. With Lumu being integrated into those solutions, there's no more, communication. It's all done together, like I said, within seconds. And that has been a huge bonus for us, not having to go in and individually manage. It was a big time saver that has helped a lot. It's very challenging being a technology director in a small school and worried about student data when every day you're seeing compromised schools in the in the news. And Lumu has really helped us be much more confident that we aren't going to be the school in the news. Lumu has helped me sleep at night in the regards that I know it's going to detect something before we will. Even if we were actively looking, Lumu is going to find those threats sooner than we are. And it doesn't stop. When we go home to sleep at night, Lumu continues to work.